Okay, so I've gone back into the lab and I've picked up the documents. They were on the floor, like I said, like the bloody thing held them around. I got back here, and the road was completely clear, although the elevator was locked back towards the lab, so I had to jump in from the roof, had to get a little bit creative, but other than that, there was nothing. The lab was completely empty, even the poltergeist was gone, so yeah. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. It was a pretty chill, relaxing experience, just ran through the zone, and got the documents back. Nothing on the way here either, like I said, all the way to there, so yeah, we have everything, and now let's talk to the man, the myth, the legend himself. I've done everything you wanted. Now let's see what I got. Can trust among loners and clear sky. Well, I better after all of that. I would like to clean both of these guns. And for now that'll do. Oh no, it's you again, huh? Joking. Well, you're the one that called to me. I was like, never mind.
No?
Rogue, can you repair my stuff? Yeah, how much would it cost, by the way? 302 rubles. 4,038 rubles. Okay, what about this? 10,897. I think that those are the standard prices that you get from most people. It really still feels like you're calling to me. I don't really see why you would be calling to me, but yes. Alright, well, whoops. I tried to sell some of this stuff. I sold most of it, just not everything. And, yeah, it's all fine. Really. And the lockpicking set is full. I have improved titanium grid. And that thing. Well, I said I was gonna... Which one of these was it? It was goldfish, right? Yeah, so I was gonna take off goldfish and put on this instead. And I am going to do that, but I would also like to upgrade some of my weapons. And I don't think I can do that here. Yeah, I might have to wait on that. And yeah, you know what? Fair enough. I will wait on that. They're fine as is. It's not like I desperately need an upgrade for the AK or something. Though, I would like to fix my knife. Back to 100%, and fix the multi-tool up as well. There we go. And then everything else kind of sorts itself out, basically. Yeah. I'm gonna have another smoke to get some of the radiation down, because I'm still glowing like a Christmas tree. I also kept a few of the mutant parts, but mostly everything's the same. Might not be the worst idea in the world. Federal large rifle casing, rifle bullet armor piercing. Right. See, very high tissue damage, highest armor piercing class 4. This seems like that information, armor class and tissue damage, seem way better than this, right? 762 times 54 AP is high tissue damage, so not very high, and highest piercing 4. So it's the same piercing for more damage. That's what you would think. And then you look at the weapons, and it says that the SVD does more. Yeah, I really don't understand either. I prefer to trust the bullet rather than what the weapon says. Because the weapon isn't doing any damage. believe it or not. Like, it doesn't matter. The weapon's there to deliver accuracy and, okay, in extreme circumstances, speed for the projectile, but it doesn't really matter all that much. The difference is negligible compared to the difference in caliber and the bullet itself, right? The projectile itself. See, here's another example. Hornady, 338 Lapua Magnum. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. That's how we pronounce it in our stores here. I have no idea where the ammo's from, nor how you're actually supposed to pronounce it. So, there you go. Local pronunciation it is this time round. Hornady. 338 Lapua Magnum. Tissue damage, very high, highest piercing, 4. On paper, it's the same as 338 Federal. And you take a look at it, 338 Lapua Magnum, 338 Federal. It's the same caliber. I think Lapua Magnum has more powder, ergo more speed. But you would think that they were kind of similar in this regard. Well, in terms of crafting, not really. This uses rifle propellant casing, large rifle. No, they are the same. I'm just looking at. I just accidentally clicked on this. Yeah. They are the same in terms of crafting as well. The only reason I'm looking at all of this is because I would kind of like a DVL-10 at some point. Mostly because they're insanely fun to shoot. A little bit more so than the SVD. But, I don't know. There's Mauser rounds, there's AP rounds for this, and formal jacket rounds for this. I would like for us to make a few of those, for example. Okay. How's that looking right now? We go over to ammo. Wow, that is not a lot. Yeah, okay, let's go. Ammo, let's just craft as much as we can. A little bit of both. Still not ideal, but at least I have some ammo. And I'll be using a sniper rifle a little bit more, I get the feeling. But all of that tomorrow. For now, I'm going to get rid of my radiation somehow. But after that, I shall go to sleep. Oh, and I did pick up the lock case for Skinflint also. It was just along the way and on the way back. And it was just sort of in the open. Right, how do I get rid of the... I guess another cigarette will do. And then, off to bed. Tomorrow morning, we're probably going to do something insane and suicidal, knowing Strelok. Right, I am ready. The Monolith have finally found my hideout. There's a recon squad approaching as we speak. Once we deal with them, we'll head to the center of Pripyat. The plan is to assault the Palace of Culture and lure Eidolon out. Take him out as soon as he shows up. Let's go. Well, no давай. Let's go. Outskirts. East of the playground, Merc just died. East of the playground, that's nearby. That is nearby. There they are. Pretty much what I thought. I think I'd like to draw them out a little bit before I start shooting. I do have to ask though, are your friends not going to join us? Because you reckon that no? Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like a 6-man team would be a bit much. We'd attract attention. So I really do understand that choice. Usually it seems like a lame excuse for a more tense firefight or something, but no, this time round I do understand. What do you carry as a weapon, though? That's Sig Commando, right? No, it's just looks smaller. Is it? Yeah, okay. A little bit hard to tell when it's kind of underneath your clothing like that, but oh, there they are. Believe it or not, I'm kind of glad the gun didn't fire immediately. Here's the thing, they had no idea what hit them for a good bit there. Would you mind showing us some of your particular talents, Mr. Legend of the Zone, or do you want me to... Do you want me to do all the fighting for you? I mean, I'm not going to say you didn't earn it. You did. You did sort of earn... that kind of status where I would just be tasked of fighting my way through to the center of Pripyat for you, and honestly... if a quarter of all the stories about you are true, I'd gladly do it. But I suppose I don't know. And I am gonna find out. Ouch, that was stupid. That was stupid running out in the open. I didn't see anyone on the right though. Tried to flank around the building, but that was pretty dumb. Running out in the open. Alright. Slightly unusual choice of primary weapon. I'm not against it, I'm just saying it's a little bit unusual. I would go for something a little bit more unique and a little bit more iconic, I suppose, to keep with the image. Recon Squad bites the dust. It's time to launch one final assault on the center of Pripyat. Mate, the only reason I agree with you that the assault is going to be final is because 3 of us are going to go up against what is probably a battalion tactical group worth of monolith. So yes, I agree it's going to be one final assault, quote-unquote. Those RM-43 rounds, I should take a little bit better care of them. I need more ammo, that's the real problem. I desperately need more ammo, and I've been saving up and disassembling ammo. I'm just not getting enough. That's the real problem. Like, from all the dismantling of armor and trying to make new one, you know, just trying to make new rounds out of nothing. It's I didn't mean to pick that up. It didn't work because there's I just don't get enough out of it, honestly. Well, it is a good quality weapon. I might want to keep it. Yeah. Part of me is thinking I should sell the ammo I don't need and trade it in for the ammo I do, and just buy my ammo again, like I did before. Because this really doesn't seem that economically efficient. Maybe I'm wrong though, I don't know. I would have to do some more detailed math and calculations, but it doesn't feel like I'm getting much for my trouble. Though, like I said, I will use the SVDS a little bit more going in to Pripyat, so who knows? I know it's a zombie, but I can't see him through the bushes. Oh, right there, eh? And a fracture. Now, let's see what I got for those initial long-distance kills. Yeah, it is a SIG SG-550. It's not a commando, it's the longer version. This is what Strelok has. I do like SIG, I'm not gonna lie. I really do like SIG, so I guess it's not that common, but it's not that iconic either, is kind of what I'm complaining about. I feel like I would pick either an AK-47 or an AKM or something to really, you know, stick with the retro vibe, and if not that, then go for something really crazy like this AK Alpha, or like a truly unique weapon, you know, like something truly unique. Not available anywhere else in the zone. But that's probably just my vanity. The man probably is a little bit more practical than I am, and just wants stuff that he can easily repair and maintain and fight with regularly and reliably. So, fair enough. Okay. But it is a little bit hard, isn't it? Like when you're looting dead enemy soldiers and you come across something like this, which is the exact same gun I have, but like you come across it and a part of you has got to feel like, ooh, I would like that, right? No? I do, at least, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird. Probably the case, honestly, but it's a bit difficult for me to say no to a gun like that and just, you know, ignore it or just sell it off and not be the least bit curious about it. Ah, Fatma, or Sergio Coban, FMS, oof. Yeah, this guy was clearly a little bit more experienced than the rest of the exoskeleton. Wasn't proof enough of that. How's the FMAS looking? Busted. Okay. With all my respect, Strelok, there's a problem with ammunition, and that I don't have any. Would it be possible to take a guide to something like Jupiter Station, stock up on ammo there, and then take a guide back to the outskirts. Do I know anyone that can do that? Is the problem. I know what's the guy here named? Tourist is his name, right? Something like that. I know he can take me to a bunch of places, but well, I have stuff to sell again, so I think we should definitely head down this road to the bookstore and the Merc base. Maybe even give some give some of the mutant parts to the guys down here. And I kind of need to get rid of this Remington as well. Not sell it, but just not keep it on me, because I'm very limited in terms of how much I can carry. Oof, and I want to get an extra plate in reserve as well. There's a lot of preparation to be done. Because the way I came out of the Jupiter Underground was fine. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't great, but it was fine. And I could have, honestly, had you asked me, I could have taken the world on with you at that point, but after doing all the lab stuff and so on and so forth, not really an option anymore for me. Well, let's see, maybe the guys over here can help with all of these things. Maybe they got some supplies in the meantime. Oh, and for the record, this whole PDA faux friend system that we have going on, cleverest thing we've came up with, basically. Alright. Trade. Would you be willing to buy some of the... Not really, okay. But you would. Yeah, he's got the same stuff, I think. I'm pretty sure he's got the same stuff. Does have an ISG rifle, I respect that, but everything else, not so much. Well, doesn't change much. Can't sell the... Oh, I did not see that. Oh. Well, you know what, you can have the rifle for free if you're not gonna pay for it, which is a terrible business model, but repairing it just to sell it is not really worth my time, and most of the time isn't worth my effort either. I need a quick buck, so I'm gonna sell that scope as well. I'm gonna sell those things. And I can't be lugging these around, so I should probably sell these too. Yeah, that hurts, but I can't really carry them. And once again, I forget that this guy doesn't have money either. Is there anything I want to buy from him? Probably not. Take a ceramic armor insert, well, just in case. I mean, there you go, I suppose. See you around. What about you? He's just searching for his soul. The artifact, but I like to say it kind of poetically like that. And I think that's the 3 guys here. There's nothing else, right? 1, 2, 3. Alright. No, outside is actually fine. It's just on the inside of the bookstore where I can't see anything. Okay, never mind. We are going to Pripyat practically unarmed. Fine.
Привет, брат.
Привет. Where's my other companion? Yeah. Okay. Thought so. Got a bit lost. Embarrassing. Honestly, embarrassing. Well, don't you get lost all the time. Shush. Shush. Maybe? Right, I need to look something up on my PDA, give me a second. Yeah, I just looked it up through the records and files I have. There is nothing which leads to... Oh, interesting. Also, this gun is empty. Why is it empty? Huh. Okay. Yeah, just checked. There is literally nothing that leads to outskirts. Outskirts leads to a few other places, or rather, the... whatchamacallit? The guides from here lead to a few places. Tourists, specifically, the one guide. But there are no other guides that work with tourists to get people here. For example, Tourist works with Gary to get you to other places, but not back here. Back here, the only way is through the Jupiter Underground, and that is often filled with mutants and involves a fight, and you have to do it manually. Which is why the zone is so challenging, Or not the zone itself, I suppose, yes, but this particular area is so challenging, and not much we can do about that. So, we're going to Pripyat. Unprepared, ill-equipped, but we're going to Pripyat, because there's little else in the way of choice. Well, we snuck into the center of the city, basically. I can perceive you, I see you, I hear you. Wherever you go, you shall not pass. The antagonist of our adventure appears. Well, let's say appears, sort of, his ghastly presence. Only hinted at by the comms chatter, but I have a plan. And the rain helps with the plan, believe it or not. The plan is to use buildings like this to set up firing positions, use anti-personnel mines on the entrances, and despite having fewer resources, bleed them out. Because I promise you they will bleed dead more than I will bleed ammo. Of course, the entire thing sort of presumes that I'm able to carefully select my shots and not get into some rather epic looking, but rather economically questionable prolonged firefights with grenades and automatic weapons and stuff like that. Like I said, stuff like that looks good, but doesn't work very well. Raid the Palace of Culture, lure him out, kill him. Okay. Raid the palace, lure him out, kill him. Would you agree that, although that is an effective strategy, a slightly more badass strategy would be to just put 7.62mm worth of lead through his skull from a large distance? Huh? So just find the correct window. Or are you going to peek out occasionally? Put a bullet through his skull. Although he did say he can sense us. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute to recover from. Ooh, okay, yeah, I didn't see that coming. At all. Not one bit. Get the better ammo out. hip. Be a dear, as they say, yeah? Carry some of this stuff for me, please, will you? Okay, cheers. Also, I'm going to be here for a while. I need some water. There we go. Although I had energy drinks, I didn't really need to filter the water out. Okay, this place is empty. Heads down and move. Out of curiosity, yeah? Where's the Palace of Culture from here, exactly? Tell you where it is exactly. Above our heads. Well, more or less. It is dead ahead. The only way this could be any more tense is if I did this at night with night vision goggles. Urban warfare, street to street. Building to building, house to house, room to room, step by step. Like I said, we're going to be here in Pripyat for a long time, provided we don't get murdered instantly, but in order to not get murdered instantly, I need to take things with literal baby steps. And the big reason for that is I can never permanently clear a building, because by the time I'm done clearing it, something might have wandered in through the main entrance. Like so. He had a Nossorog on, that's why I shot like the full magazine into him. Oh, for crying out loud, no. We can kill about 3 more of them like that. In other words, we can't kill people like that anymore. It needs to be a little bit more deliberate. That's why I came in here to reload. Okay. Tad weird, but okay. I hate doing this out in the open. That one's more off in the distance, which is good for me. Not so good for him, though. That's what I'm talking about. I think that's a bloodsucker right there. Oh, and although this is kind of in retrospect, but military? Military. Here. See, usually they come to Pripyat via helicopter nowadays. That's kind of their MO. But it's highly specialized small groups that are there to do something very specific. This is a lone junior sergeant. With some fairly underwhelming equipment and armor. Highly unusual. And to be perfectly honest with you, had they sent me to Pripyat with an AK-74S, or an AKS-74, and told me go and, I don't know, raid the monolith base or whatever he was sent to do, no. I mean, just shoot me on the spot. It's better than what will happen to me if I try and do something stupid like that, so, yeah. No. There's duty and patriotism, and then there's suicide. Hotel Policia, and that's it. That's also the building I need to investigate. And the infamous Ferris wheel. Mission updated. Hotel Policia. Around here should be the room matching the inscription on the key. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, let's go and try and find that room, eh?